To me, it's a very feminine thing initially. It kind of looks like cow udders or flowers or, stained glass windows in a church. It looks like a dozen things before it looks like dildos, and then the journey between those. Burning Man is a remarkable phenomenon. In a way, it does kind of with humans what my work does with found objects, taking them out of context and putting them where they don't belong. It's already so bizarre to walk into this military trailer that's been turned from an instrument of violence into a weapon of love, but then to take it to the middle of nowhere where it's pitch black and you can see it for half a mile. It was incredibly poetic and beautiful. We actually bend these by jumping up and down on them with rubber clogs because that's the best rig that we could come up with so far. Okay, that one's done. These will have a core made of illuminated dildos and butt plugs. Each pedal will be punctuated by one blue glass nipple that will be lit up. The nipples are made out of old telegraph insulator glass, which is plentiful in the desert. And then when it's poorly cast the way I like to do it, it gets these great bubbles and cracks and things that gives it that kind of vulnerability. It's this handmade thing that I think has a humanness to it that's exciting. Our guests will come up these stairs. It might be open partway on one side and all the way on the other side, or it might be open all the way on both sides. Back here are these 3 small videos. I wanted to use the sun-bleached dildos that we've accumulated. These are going to be covered with kind of a pave of little tiny dickheads and cut up pieces of rubber. It might be a long night. The most incredible thing recently is just getting this piece built. We were having meals together and working around the clock, and it was grueling, irritating, obnoxious work a lot of the time, and people were just so nice. I've always been interested in libidinal structures and similarities between human propagation and plant propagation, and kind of the grotesquerie of human behavior, and then the fragility of life. Like that these tiny little wires are all exposed, and if someone hung on one of them, it would take out this whole bank of these things. They're pretty delicate, even though it was tough and it made it there and back. It was really inspiring to walk in and to have it just be full of half a dozen people inside and a dozen people outside, all completely engaged with it and with each other in an odd way.
I was asking what the symbolism is between the pacifier and the penis.
Really enjoy that it's solar-powered shafts of light.
Manifest destiny? Grotto manifest destiny. I don't get it, but it's awesome.
It changed over time. It got dirty. We had to repair it. Some people would walk in here and say, oh, this is smutty and nasty, but to me there's nothing different about this than a regular flower. I guess it gives some things to think about human pollination, if you wanted to think about that.